So I just turned the console on, and the first thing you're going to see is this screen. And if you look over here at my computer, or screen, I have my computer on right there. But we can change that easily, just hitting the TV button here, and it's going to bring up a little TV remote. And we can just go over and hit the input here, and we're going to change it over to HDMI. Well, blam, there is the Wii. And so it makes it really easy to switch between whatever you're doing, television, or if you got other inputs in there. So let's go and select my username here. And this is the main screen, and on television, it's sort of Me Plaza and different games. People make them post in different communities. And so what we're going to do is shut that off first. So if I hit this button here, it'll switch between the two screens. And so someone made a post here in Zombie U, and let's view that post. And it'll bring up MiiVerse, which is basically Facebook for Nintendo users. It doesn't integrate with Facebook or anything, it's just straight Wii U. And there's the post here. Should I get this game? I question the same. I really like the demo. Anyway, so see if people like things. Let's click on one of the people that liked it. Let's do that. You can follow them, send them a friend request, and sort of see other posts. The very moment you follow them, it then goes over here to activity feed, and this is sort of your news feed, and anyone you a friend or followed would post stuff in here, and you can see all your activity there. And if you go to communities, it's basically like a forum. You will have, you know, based on software or game title. And let's go to the Mario one here. And you can add to your favorite. That way you can easily go to this community. And another feature is here. He's like, I hate you, and posts a screenshot of, let's see, whatever he's playing. That is Nintendo Land, which I don't know why he's posting that. But basically you can post whatever game screenshot right there, and you can be, hey, what do I do here, or blah, blah, blah. And that's sort of that in a nutshell. If you're playing a game, let's say I'm playing Ninja Gaiden, and the very moment I bring up MiiVerse, it'll automatically go to the Ninja Gaiden 3's community, and that way you can easily, if you are stuck or have a question, you can easily post it right there. Alright, so that's that. Now, at any time, you can hit this, and whatever you're doing, so let's say I'm on MiiVerse or I'm playing a game or something, I can go and switch to any of these other apps here, and it's not going to interrupt what I'm doing. So if I'm playing a game and I load up the internet browser, for example, the game stays exactly where it's at, whether it's a cutscene or whatever the heck. It'll just pause it momentarily, and you can go and look up whatever you need to do and go right back to it. So let's show this off here real quick. I'm going to go to a video. And if you see here on my TV screen, I have curtains up. Now if I hit this, people can see on the television what I'm doing, or I can hide it. So let's load up this video.
Nonchalantly.
And so I'll play the video, and it's going to play here on my gamepad, and it's also going to play there and that. Now, I just hit this up T. Now it brings up to the television screen, and I also still, on the gamepad, I can bring it back down here, so you can switch between two, have it both play if you want to. So let's bring it back up. And let's say we want to do something else. So let's bring up another page here. So now I can go through and load up another video, go to a completely different other website, and the video will still be playing. You see here, and I can still control the video time and bring it right back to my gamepad here too. So it's almost as if two browsers are running at once. And then here's the controls here, and I can easily pause the video, play it, and I'll close it now. And so I think that's a really, really awesome feature. So let's go. And now friends list. Friends this time around, any other previous Nintendo console, Everybody couldn't stand them. There was friend code, so anytime you added somebody, you had to put in like 16 different numbers of various. This to add them as a friend no longer. You now just have a Nintendo ID, which mine is right there, Tim6043, and that's what you'll be using as an ID. And you can also just add a name there and then the ID. So that is makes it a whole lot easier. And as you saw there in the MiiVerse, I could just add anybody straight through a postal like, so it's not as restricted as before. Let's go back to the menu now. And I can also save that Mii, and anyone in my friends list, I can save their Miis as well. That's really cool. Let's zoom back out, and let's load up a game here. Let's do Ninja Gaiden. So you're going to see it here on the gamepad, of course, and then it's also going to be playing on the TV. Now, in this game, if you're playing around, you'll see here on the screen, like, you know, a map or different icons to do special abilities, change your equipment, whatever. But what you can also do is you can go into the options and change it to where the game will be straight on the gamepad itself, and that way you can, you know, play straight off the screen instead of having to use the television. And it feels pretty comfortable. It's pretty lightweight. It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. So as of right now, it's actually set to playing on the gamepad. So let's just go to load game here. So the game's right here, it's on the gamepad, and you can hear the volume coming out of it. Now I can hit start here and go to options, and then we're going to go to, now it is now playing on television. What you see here, like I said, there's your sort of inventory settings. It's there, and then down here you're just going to see inventory things. So you can switch back and forth, which makes it really nice. And then so I have the game going here. If I hit home screen, again, I can go and load up an internet page or whatever I need to do, even go to the shop, and the game will still be going. So let's go ahead and check out the shop right now. So this is the eShop here, and it actually bring up the game here. Let's go back to the front page. And this is probably one of the better looking shops I've seen on a console. Everything's laid out really nicely. This game just came out, so of course it's showing up big up there at top. Let's go ahead and go to it. And that icon means there's a video you can watch. So we go into more details. It's going to give you screenshots of the game and information about it, blah 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 blah. And so look at a screenshot here. So it's really nice, responsive, quick. Let's go to something else here. So here's all the games that has a demo available. So if we load up here, you see that icon, that means it's a demo that you can download. So we got more details. Click the button right here, and it's going to go on there. Now, what it's going to tell you is right here, Wii U basic set users must have an external hard drive to download this software. So not the demo, but to download the actual game, you are going to need an external hard drive if you have the basic set, not the deluxe, because it only has 8 gigs on it. But all you got to do is plug in an external hard drive right there in USB, and you're good to go. So anyone, you don't have to buy a specific console external hard drive for it. And external hard drives are dirt cheap. 50 bucks, you can get what, a 500 gig, if not more. So it's worth it. Just go ahead and do it, and it makes it very easy to add as much storage as you wanted. So that's the eShop there. And if we bring up this Nintendo TV, which this is a really neat feature. They said you set your cable provider, and it will sync all the channels with it, and it'll tell you basically you can see what's all playing on what channels, select what you want to watch, and it'll show different times. You can watch it live or set it so in 2 hours it will go to it, whatever you need to do. You can also record it if you got TiVo, so you bring up the remote here, hit the record button, and it will record that television show on your TiVo. So let's go to sports, and there's no games available right now, but NBA, and we have a game here. I cannot read that. But anyway, so let's just click over this Cavaliers game. And so there's different channels that will tune to and you can watch it, or you can just do the stats only. So basically, if you tune to it, it'll show it on the television screen, the game. And on here, there's a little play-by-play sort of diagram, and then here on the side, play. And every play, you can like it, you can comment about it. So let's say that NCAA championship game that happened. There was tons of comments and activity going on. A lot of people bashing Alabama, and it was quite fun and entertaining. It made me enjoy watching the game so much more using this gamepad. So that's sort of a quick look at the console. You also have Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, and Netflix. I have a Netflix account, but I don't have Hulu and Amazon, but they do offer 30-day trials for it. And so there's plenty enough video content for you to watch, and of course you can send it to your gamepad or to the screen, so if you want to watch it however you want to watch it. Now I can actually take this gamepad here and go all the way in that back room back there, go down there, and it will still pick up my gamepad in my bed. So I can actually bring this here and just use it as a tablet in my bed, watch whatever, and it will still stay in sync with my console. So that is really awesome. So I can play Ninja Gaiden right there in my bed, which I love doing that because obviously I can get a lot more graphical power out of this than I could any tablet. This Mii Maker here, whenever I first started up the console, it's asked me to create a Mii for my user profile or transfer one over to the console. And I'm like, transfer one? So look into it, and I got a 3DS, and I can actually transfer my Mii from my 3DS onto my Wii and use that. I want to see more features using that, how the PS3 and Vita, you can use it as a secondary screen for pretty much all games, I think, and you can also play like PSN games and stuff, transfer it onto the console, go do whatever you need to do. Well, I actually heard that Nintendo created a team. 3DS will work as a secondary controller, another screen, whatever, sort of try to push out a lot of capabilities between the 3DS and Wii U. I do know when Smash Brothers comes out on the Wii U, it will also come out on 3DS at the same time, and you'll be able to do that, basically play the same game on the 3DS, go on the go, come back, load up the save file on the Wii U and do it. So I really want to see a lot more features, and they are pushing for that, so that's really cool. That's sort of all I really got to show for now. I'm going to show some individual games here later, but that's sort of an overlook of the console itself. And I guess another thing, this Wii menu here, it brings up the old classic Wii. So if I do this, so I can play my Wii games through the Wii U, but you actually have to load this first before you can do that. And you can't use the gamepad, you just stick with the Wii modes, and it's as if you had a Wii. But it's just sort of a software you load up, and then you do whatever you want to do through that. So it's sort of two consoles in one, even though anyone with the Wii U really wouldn't want to be playing with the Wii anymore. Well, obviously, if there's a certain game you want to play, then yeah. So that's that. But I won't be doing that because I do have a Wii, and it is modded, so there's no point for me having this for the time being. So I'll see you guys later, and I'll try and put up some videos. I think I'm going to do next is Nintendo Land, because there was a lot to cover with that. And I actually quite enjoy it more than I thought I would. I'll see you guys later.